Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today what we're doing for today's dinner, we've got a big cabbage here. We're going to be doing cabbage leaves wraps. They're called Sarma, Dolma in Turkish, very well known dish. You can make it without any mince, you can make it vegetarian, but I'm actually going to be using mince today to make it with, so I will have it with me, but you can make it vegetarian. So we need the cabbage leaves that I'll show you how to take off and what we do with them. The other ingredients is minced lamb, chopped up onion, parsley, rice. So we need some rice, tomato puree, and tin tomatoes, like tin tomatoes. Don't look at that being strawberry jam. It's just I've used the jars. I make my own tomatoes like that way. And then we'll just need olive oil, salt and black pepper, and I like to use chili flakes. Parsley and onions. I'm just going to go ahead and chop up my parsley and onions, squeeze one lemon juice, and then I'll come back to show you how we prepare our cabbage. If you are making this dish, it's best to use white rice rather than like the yellow rice. So the white rice opens up better. So wash your rice, and then we've got our mince. Oh, 1 heapspoon of tomato puree. I've got half of tomatoes here, my jar of tomatoes. I've chopped up 1 onion. As a vegetarian dish, then fresh mint really goes well. I've got minced lamb in mine, so I'm putting plenty of chopped up parsley. What we need is our seasoning, salt, black pepper. This is optional. I always use chili flakes in mine, so a little bit of chili flakes. A generous amount of olive oil. And I've got 1 squeezed lemon juice to go in it as well. And that's all you need for the ingredients. So we go ahead and give this a good mix. After giving it a good mix, all these flavours will come together. We'll leave it aside to rest. And then just before we're going to start using it, we will give it a good mix again. It's nice to have it tomatoey. Like I said, I haven't got much tin tomatoes, but if you have, just put a generous amount of tin tomatoes into yours. We've taken some of the leaves. I just want to show you the covers on top. You just peel them away. These ones are no good. So we just peel some of it away. These are too rough and too hard. And then what we're going to do is, I mean, there's several ways of doing this. And with this filling that we've just made, you can actually stuff vine leaves or the peppers or aubergines, courgettes. There's so many you can make. Like I said, there's different ways of taking this out, but the way I do, because I'm not going to be using all of it. Now, if I was going to use all of it, you could either just put it in a large saucepan and boil the whole thing. But the way I do it is I take some of that off, and then where you've got the bits in the middle, I sort of like go with a knife, just cut them like this. Taking that off, and then it's easier. So when you go to peel it, I mean, I won't be using this one. This one's great as well, but just to show you. So the next one the next sleeve that's covered up, for instance this one. So again, I get my knife and I just cut that middle hard bit out like so, and then peel them like so. So what I'm doing is just taking that middle bit off to be able to. So next wrap, so you can see how they're all wrapped up like that. So again, just go to this, take it off, turn it round, and then it comes off easy like this, like so. So next is this one. Again, we just take that middle bit, and then you just peel the other half. Once you get them like this, then what you would do, you can either boil them like that. I tend to then just cut them in quarters like so. That one's a bit big, so I just cut them into pieces like so. And then we need to put them in a bowl and really give them a good wash. So once we take up all our leaves that we're going to be using, this is the hard bit, so we just get rid of them hard bits. What you need to do is get a pan of hot boiling water, and you just put a handful at a time, and just cook them so they're a bit softer. As soon as they're softened, we're just going to take them out and put them straight into the cold water. 3-4 minutes later, they're quite softened and quite flexible. So what we do now is take them out and straight into cold water. We just add the next lot and keep doing that until we finish all our leaves. We've done our leaves. That's all ready. I'm going to leave them in water because it's easier to pick them up. If you drain them, then they sort of stick to one another, but if you leave them in water, then they're quite free to be picked up, and you can wrap them and give it a good mix again. I've just mixed it up again. It's all marinated together very nicely, and then we'll have another plate ready. So when you wrap them up, you just put it into the other plate. So what you need to do is grab a piece of cabbage and then just get some of your mixture and just wrap them up. Try and take the edges inwards and then just fold it and then roll it. So we're just wrapping up like so and then putting it into a plate. Again, grab a leaf, a little bit of your mixture, try and cover the sides and then just roll it like so. I mean, if you wanted to make them larger, you can do. So you don't have to cut your leaves so small. So I'm just going ahead and just wrapping them up and then put them onto another plate, and then we'll put them into saucepan afterwards. Okay, once you've wrapped up your cabbage leaves, what you want to do then is get a saucepan and just lay them all into your saucepan. You do get them like starting to unwrap, so you just fold it and make sure you put that downwards. So first layer, and then you just layer them on top of each other. Okay, once you've placed them into your saucepan, if you have got any juice left on your plate, just go ahead and pour that juice over it. If you've got any cabbage leaves, you can just put some on top, like so. Waste want, not want. No. And then get a plate, put it on top of your dolmas, put a little bit of salt on top, and then pour some water to cover them, and then put it on to cook. As it starts to boil, then turn it down on a low heat and just let it simmer away with the lid on. I'm going to put a smaller plate so that I can see what's going on, so I'll take that off and just put a smaller one so you can see how much water and that you've got in it. Actually, it needs just a little bit more to cover it. There we are. Okay, dinner's on and it's starting to boil. At this stage now, we're going to turn it down really low, have it on a low heat, put the lid on. You might have to leave the lid ajar a bit and just let it simmer away until it's all cooked. Okay, just to show you this, to keep it ajar, what I've done is I've just put a spoon there and it just holds your lid. It's been on about an hour now. Be careful and don't put any cold water on it because it will then smash. And as you can see, there's hardly any water in it. What you can do is take one out and then let it get cooled down and then just test it. Yes, it's definitely cooked. It's been on for an hour, like I said. That's it. Switched off now, and I'll dish it up for you. Okay, so we're just gonna, don't forget, we'll put some cabbage leaves on top. So I mean they're edible. We will be eating them, but just to show you. So you just dish them up. This is a knob of yogurt next to it, and that's how we would serve it. Now this is too hot, so I'll taste the one that we've took first of all. Delicious. Hope you try it. Let me know how you get on. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now guys. Auf Wiedersehen.